All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're going to break down a rule that is, frankly, a game changer for any small business. We're talking about Muchi's rule number 7. And trust me, by the end of this, you're going to look at how you sell in a whole new way. So, I want you to ask yourself a serious question. Right now, think about your business. Where does all the money come from? All of it. If your answer is basically one place, one social media platform, one storefront, maybe one huge client, then your business is built on a single kind of wobbly pillar. And look, a business with just one pillar is fragile. It's high risk. If a social media algorithm changes overnight or your landlord sells the building, poof, your whole structure is in danger. But a business with multiple pillars, that's a completely different story. It's resilient, it's stable, because if one pillar gets a little shaky, the others are there to hold everything up. Plus, you're reaching way more people. And that is exactly where our solution comes in. Professor Muchi's rule number 7 is really just that classic wisdom we all know: don't put all your eggs in one basket, but applied specifically and strategically to your business. This is the blueprint for building that much stronger foundation. The idea here is so simple, but it's absolutely profound. Depending on one source of anything is a massive vulnerability. Real, long-lasting health for a business comes from having options. It's about creating multiple pathways for customers to find you and, more importantly, to buy from you. Now, let's just clear something up. Sales channel might sound like some complicated business jargon, but it's not. It's super simple. It's just any way you get your product or service to a customer. That could be your website, a physical store, a stall at a farmer's market, an app on a phone, literally anywhere a sale can happen. Generally, these channels fall into 2 big buckets. First up, you've got your direct channels. Think of these as your home turf. This is your website, your app, your store. The big deal here, you are in complete control. It's your house, your rules. You get all the customer data, and you keep all the revenue. And the second bucket, that's indirect channels. This is where you get to piggyback on the hard work of others. You're leveraging their platforms, their audience, selling on a huge marketplace like Amazon, getting your stuff into other retail stores, or using social media shops. This puts you in front of a giant built-in audience you could probably never reach on your own. You give up a little control for sure, but you get a massive boost in who sees you. Okay, so now you get it, you need more channels. But which ones? And this is key. You can't just pick them at random. This can't be like throwing darts at a wall. You need a smart, strategic approach to make sure you're putting your time and money in the absolute right places. Your entire strategy boils down to this one simple, vital question. Don't start by asking what's easy for you. Start by asking where your customers already are. Are they scrolling Instagram all day? Are they bargain hunting on Amazon? Do they love walking through local boutiques? You have to go meet them where they live. Here's a little trick to make this super easy. For every channel you're considering, just run it through this simple grid. Ask yourself 3 things. 1. Are my people actually here? 2. What's this really going to cost me in both time and money? And 3, how much control do I get to keep? Answering those honestly will make the best path forward pop right out at you. All right, let's get real for a minute. It's so important to understand both sides of this coin. The payoff for doing this is incredible, but there are also some very real challenges you need to be ready for. I mean, look at this payoff. It can be absolutely massive. If you only sell on your website, you're waiting for people to find you. But what happens if you add an online marketplace and maybe a retail partner? You're not just adding 2 more places to sell. You could literally be tripling the number of eyeballs that ever see your product. And you can see it right here, plain as day. The jump from 1 channel to 3 isn't a small step. It's an exponential leap. This is how you go from being a cool local secret to being a real player in your industry. But look, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. There are challenges. Managing inventory in 3 places instead of 1, that's more complex. It takes more time, more energy, more resources. And making sure your brand and your customer service feel the same everywhere, that is a real job. The trick is to see these as puzzles to solve, not reasons to stop. So, how do you actually pull this off? Let's wrap up with a clear action plan. I want you to stop thinking about adding pillars and start thinking about weaving a web. A strong, interconnected sales web that catches customers no matter where they are. Here's your roadmap. It's 4 simple steps. First, analyze. Know your customer inside and out. Second, and this is crucial, test. Don't bet the farm. Pick 1 new channel and try it out with a small budget. Third, if it works, integrate it into your systems. And finally, optimize. Constantly look at the numbers, see what's working, and do more of that. It's a cycle. You just keep going. So, as we finish up here, it all comes back to you. Building a stronger, more resilient business starts with one decision, one first step. So, what's it going to be? What is the first most logical new thread you are going to add to your sales web? Start thinking about that right now. Your future self is going to thank you.